the home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports, wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees opening day eve news. Doesn't that feel great to say? And do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, smash that like, follow, subscribe. I know I'm on Twitch as well. If you love the New York Yankees, you want to join this awesome community, because all season long, we're going to be right here. We're going to be covering the Yankees. We're going to be calling the Yankees games. We're going to be doing pre-games this year. We're going to be doing the trade deadline 8-hour stream. We're going to be doing it all here. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, follow on Twitch, join the ride, because it is going to be a fun time. We're going to go through highs. We're going to go through lows. We're going to go through everything together. Happiness, sadness, frustration, anger, enjoyment. We're going to go through all phases of just life together. You and I. So thank you so much for joining me, man. Sorry I couldn't go live yesterday, guys. I'm ramping up for tomorrow. I've been pedal to the metal behind the scenes, getting everything done. So tomorrow is going to be I am telling you, before we get into anything else, I'm sorry for prolonging the stream today. I'm letting all of you know I'm busting my arse behind the scenes to make this season an incredible experience for all of you. The stream's already set up. We got the pre-show. We got the live play-by-play. They're already on the channel, so make sure after you watch this beautiful stream with all of you beautiful people, go over there, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I got all of you. That's all I'm going to say. You got me, I got you. Right? I'm telling you, this is going to be the year that we go insane. And I appreciate each and every single one of you always being in the building. Let's get to today, though. Let's get to today, because we got a lot of news to talk about. What is going to be the final roster for the New York Yankees? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the confirmation on who's making this roster. We know a little bit. Like, I got some news for all of you, and I'm going to be sharing it with all of you, I promise. But we got to get the pre-live crew name before we do anything else. Robert, Kidder Kid, John the Beagle Dad, Ken, John. Oh, I already said John the Beagle Dad, but I'm going to say it twice because you're awesome. But my boy Theo Harris. Oh, no. Where am I doing? There it is. We're popping some confetti all over the place. Theo Harris dropping a donation before we even start. Nothing makes the summer better than Max Coverage TV streams and a whole lot of popping confetti. Feels so good to be back. Dude, thank you, Theo Harris. You are the man. This is my favorite time of the year, guys. I'm treating tomorrow like a legit holiday. You know what I did today? I cleaned the entire house. I did all my errands. I went grocery shopping. Tomorrow I'm getting my hair cut because your boy's going to have to get the locks cut tomorrow, man. Because tomorrow is a special day. Theo, we are back, baby. We never left. First and foremost, we never left. I was here the whole time. But thank you, Theo. You are the man, bro. I cannot wait for this year. It's going to be a fun, special time, man. Thank you for being in here, always supporting the channel, man. Action VJ's in the building. We got baseball lover in the chat. Jacob Petruzzi, Cruise Control News. Touchdown Drive. My Twitch is Max Coverage TV, so thank you for following over there as well. The Great Randini. We got Tiffany. We got Christian. Darren's in the chat. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Michael. Cadzilla's in the building. I'm going to say your name right the entire season, bro. I think I got it down now. Dev. Miss Wendy's in the building. Oh, look at that little kitty cat. Looks like Simba, honestly. That looks like Simba when he was a kitten. Good to see you, Wendy. Jake's always in the building supporting, man. Thank you, Jake, my boy. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. Marvin in the house. I got you, bro. Let's ride. Oh, Marvin says let's ride. He's ready for Russell Wilson. Iron Hawaiian, the best username on YouTube, by the way. Iron Hawaiian. Good to see you, man. Ken Solar, I'm checking in. Steve, Jacob Frederick, my guys always in the building. Who am I missing? Patrick Franks, my brother from another country, man. My Irish brother. My boy. Thank you for being in the house, man. The Strike's always in the building saying, yo! What's up, bro? And also, guys, tonight, like, what's up with tonight? Strike Zone, you going live tonight? Like, what we doing? Are we collabing? Because tonight's a special night, baby. You know what I'm saying? I might drop the link. That's how special this is. Because the last time, I wore this hat for a reason. We went to the World Series. We did not get the job done. We fell flat on our freaking arse. But this season's a new season, baby. I don't want to hear Game 5. I don't want to hear the Dodgers. I don't want to hear what the hell happened last season. Today's a new day, baby. Today's a new day. Ah! Patrick Franks in the building. Popping confetti all over the place. Thank you so much, bro. Wendy's on the squad right in time for opening day. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Patrick Franks. You are the man. Ron's in the chat. Joseph's Dream. Shout out to everyone, man. Send you the link. I'll jump on with you. Okay. How long you got, bro? Because I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna be solo for a little bit, and then probably in the back latter half of the stream, I'll be dropping some links, man. But thank you so much, Patrick, bro. I appreciate you so much. Let's get into the news today, guys. After everything else. Right, let's get back to the program here. We're still waiting on confirmation on opening day, like the roster itself. I haven't seen any hold on. My guy Ken going back to back with my boy Patrick Franks, and he's dropping confetti all over the place. We got Sarah back on the squad. Let's go, man. We got to get a lot of these members going, bro. I'll be dropping some members tomorrow during the live play-by-play, but Ken, you are the freaking man. Thank you, man. Miss Sarah's on the squad. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everybody's support that's always in here, man. You guys are incredible. Probably about 30, 45 minutes, Strike Zone. So if you want to pop back in, I don't know if you got somewhere to be, but it's a holiday for all of us. Tomorrow's a holiday. It really is. Lee's in the chat. Andrew's in the chat. My boy Wink over there on freaking Twitch. What's up, bro? NNY Radio is in the house. That's what I love to hear, bro. Let's go. Jack says we are the mother trucking Yankees. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Thank you guys so much, man. Smash that like button. Sorry I'm still getting used to these Invisaligns. So if I'm slurring, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to the Invisalign stuff. We're halfway through the Invisalign, by the way, which is crazy. But let's get into this news. What I gotta say. So we got some news here. We're still waiting on the roster, like I've been saying, but we do have some news what the Yankees have been doing. This is from the Yankees Twitter itself. I just took a screenshot and I wanted to bring it up on the screen so you guys can see it better. But the Yankees have made a couple of roster moves today. They optioned Yuri De Los Santos to AAA, so he's not making the bullpen. That was one of the names that potentially could make this bullpen, but he does not make it. I think he had a fantastic spring, though. It's nothing against Yuri De Los Santos. He looked good. He had a great. If you remember him last year, there was two De Los Santos last year with the New York Yankees. Yuri De Los Santos was there earlier in the season. I forgot the first name from the the second De Los Santos. But this guy was not with us at the latter half of the season last year, but he did have a strong spring, but he's not making the team. So hats off to Yuri De Los Santos. He did great, just did not make the cut. The Yankees have put a lot of players on the IL. A lot. I was going to make a short, but I was like, you know what? That's too many names to even name right here. So JT Brubaker, he's dealing with those left rib fractures. He has 3 fractured ribs. He was trying to catch a comebacker, and he kind of like tried to get out of the way of it, and it kind of just hit him right in there on the rib. So that's unfortunate news for JT Brubaker. He's on the 15-day IL. Clayton Beeter, the guy that we got for the Joey Gallo trade, he's just always been, this is his home. Clayton Beeter, he loves a 15-day IL. He's back on there with a right shoulder impingement syndrome. Say that 5 times fast. So, you know, best, hopefully these guys get well soon, man, because I don't want to see any of my guys hurt at all. But Clayton Beeter, JT Brubaker, on the 15-day IL, all retroactive from March 24th. Scott Effross also dealing with that hamstring strain that he suffered after throwing 1 pitch this spring. 1 pitch. He's on the 15-day IL. We all had a thought that Ian Hamilton was going to be on the 15-day IL. We got the news earlier saying that, not earlier, but like, you know, a couple of days ago, like a week ago, that Ian Hamilton was going to start this season on the IL. He does on the 15-day IL with a viral illness. That's not good. That's not good. But he did pitch in spring after those updates came through. But he's still getting ramped up. He will start the season on the 15-day IL. DJ LeMahieu today, if you didn't know, he stated himself that he feels like he's still on the first week of spring training. Yesterday, Monday. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? It's Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. Monday says, or he said, Monday felt like the first week of spring training for him. He's on the 10-day IL with a left calf strain. I don't see DJ LeMahieu being a part of this squad probably for about another month. If he says the first week of spring training felt like it was Monday for him, he'll probably be gone for about a month. So, as we all expected, DJ LeMahieu is on the IL. Jonathan Loaizaga, we all knew he was recovering from that Tommy John surgery, the right elbow surgery. He's on a 15-day IL. I thought he might have been placed on the 60-day IL, but they placed him on the 15-day. He's already stated that he's not going to be ready until late May, early June. So expect Jonathan Loaizaga to be out for a while. What's up, my guy? Paranormal in the Funhouse is in the building. Good to see you, bro. Laura's in the chat. What's up, Laura? John K. When does Yankees play? Tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Opening day is tomorrow, man. NNY Radio says he's ready for 162 games. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Joseph, can we just release DJ? I mean, a lot of fans want him released. I mean, I personally want him released too, but I think it's too much money right now to eat up. Next season, or next off season, I should say. Yes, I do think he will be released, and that's $15 million in dead money, but he's just taking up a roster spot at this point, man. Chad, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Clark Schmidt, he's just getting back into the swing of things. This no injury, he's just getting ramped up. So I want all of you to understand when you see on this screen here that he's on the 15-day IL with a right rotator cuff tendonitis. You can kind of just take that as being ramped up because he dealt with that, yes. He dealt with some shoulder issues, but he's okay. He just has to get the pitch count back up. So don't panic with the Clark Schmidt news right there. And on the last bit of news that we have for the IL stint, the Giancarlo Stanton news that we all expected. We all figured this was going to happen. He's on the 10-day IL with the right and left elbow. I'm not going to even try to say that name. He has tennis elbows. I'll say that. That's what he has. But that's your injury news there for the Yankees. That's all the news all the moves they made today going into opening day tomorrow. What's up, Strizzy? What's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Shout out to everyone. Smash that like. We got 83 in the chat. Smash that like button. Follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube if you're watching. Let's bounce over here. So Chris Kirshner on X. I mean, I'll go. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Yuri De Los Santos was optioned to AAA. That's what we just read here. At least as of now, Yoendris Gomez, which we have the report. I'll bring it up here in a second. Right there. So Mike Rodriguez reported earlier on X today, says, according to my sources, the Dominican Pablo Reyes made the Yankees opening day roster, which congratulations to Yoendris Gomez. He deserves it. He deserves it, man. Round of applause to him. He had a fantastic spring. It looks like he's going to make opening day roster. So shout out to him. But let's go back to this tweet right here. Yoendris Gomez and Brent Hedrick are the internal options to get the final 2 bullpen spots. That's from Chris Kirshner. So Yuri De Los Santos didn't make the cut, but I mean Gomez and Hedrick look pretty good in spring. So that's in course until after all these guys get off the IL. Once these guys get off the IL, like Ian Hamilton, who else? Clayton Beater. Those guys, it's going to be interesting. I don't think Scott Efros is going to even be in this bullpen, man. He's always hurt. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens when JT Brubaker comes back, Ian Hamilton comes back. I know it's a while away, but Jonathan Loaiza is going to come back, so he's going to push somebody out the bullpen. So I expect to only see Yoendris Gomez and Brent Hedrick for maybe the first couple of months of the season. I do love Yoendris Gomez, though. I hope he stays for a while. I hope he stays because he's out of options, and I mean the guy had a phenomenal spring. The guy pitched lights out, so I hope he doesn't go anywhere. Brent Hedrick would be the first one to go, as we all I think expect. So that's your bit of news there. What's up, Jose? Yeah, Gomez has 0 minor league options. I know he's out of options. He also has 0 ERA. I think he had a 0 ERA in spring, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll bring up the stats here because we're going to talk about a player that I think we all know who we're going to talk about. But it's there's one player in particular that we all expect to maybe and maybe not make this team. You already know it's Peraza. So Lou already brought it up. Did Peraza make it? I don't know. From we're waiting on the final opening day roster. Hopefully we'll get it together. Hopefully we will talk about it when it breaks. But from what I've seen, I don't think he's going to make the team. I don't think he's going to make the team. Give me a second here because I know. Yeah, Pablo Reyes right there. Pablo Reyes from Mike Rodriguez says that Pablo Reyes made the team. So if he made the team, I don't think Peraza is going to make the team. But I'm not ruling him out. I'm not saying anything else. But from Mike Rodriguez, Pablo Reyes made the team. So did Yoendris Gomez. So let's get to the chat. Cadiz is in the building. So what will be the Yankees bullpen? I'm going to bring that up here on the screen in a second here, Cadiza. But actually, let's bring it up right now. Let's just bring it up right now. Here. Let's go to, this is the active roster. This is not final. This is not, we're still waiting. We're still waiting on news. We're still waiting on players. But here, let me bring it up on the screen. There it is. So Devin Williams, of course, is going to be the closer. Luke Weaver, Mark Leiter Jr., Jake Cousins. I thought he was going to start on the IL. They haven't put him on the IL yet, so we'll see. I do think he's going to make the bullpen regardless. Jake Cousins is secure. Tim Hill, we all know he was going to make it. Clayton Beater, he's on the 15-day IL. They just optioned Yuri De Los Santos, and they just placed Ian Hamilton, JT Brubaker, Scott Efros on the 15-day IL. Yoendris Gomez looks like his spot is secure from all the reports I've been seeing. Loaiza's on the 15. I don't think Fernando Cruz is going to make this team. I could be completely wrong about Fernando Cruz. I could be completely wrong about him. But during spring, he has struggled a lot. So we'll see if he makes the team. Ryan Yarbrough, we just signed him yesterday. They signed him to a major league contract, so he's going to be in the bullpen. And then Brent Hedrick. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Fernando Cruz. Yeah, Marvin's saying unlikely. I think so as well. Bart in the chat says, very classy on the background screens, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. That's all me, man. That's all me. That's all me. But tomorrow for the pregame, I'm still working on the pregame setup. So it's going to be, like for me, it's my first year doing the pregame show. So I'm trying to work things out with what the show is going to look like and all that. So as the season progresses, just bear with me with the visuals and stuff like that. But Ken Solar saying word from inside is they're looking to trade Peraza. I know they are on the phones. It was about six hours ago that Robert Murray came out and said that the Yankees are on the phones. So, PNW Trout is in the building, man. Good to see you, bro. I hope you are, man. I hope you are. It's not a stream without my guy PNW in the building. No, I'm not going to do a 2-hour pregame, no. So I have the pregame at 1 o'clock, and then I'm actually starting the game at 2:30. The stream for the game at 2:30. I'll probably do an hour pregame. So, good to see you, David A. Strizzy in the chat. I'm sorry if I missed a couple of you guys popping in. Reyes hit 290. Peraza hit 170. Yep, I'll bring that up here in a second as well. Mike Kowinski's in the building, my guy. Let's go, Yankees. How many games do you think we win? He predicts 95. I'm going to say 93 wins for the Yankees. Probably 92. 92 to 93. I'm going to say 92. Mario in the chat. Is it true we may get a star pitcher from the Tigers? I don't think so. I don't think the Tigers are going to be trading away any pitchers. Maybe it's hard right now to gauge where any of these pitchers, like Sandy Alcantara's name's been brought up. Dylan Cease, he's not going nowhere. Michael King, he's not going anywhere because Yu Darvish is now in the IL for the Padres. I think out of all the names, maybe Sandy Alcantara would be like your ace out of all the names that's been tossed around. But I don't see like many teams trading away their star pitchers right now. What's up, JV? Or I'm sorry, JR. Good to see you, man. Shout out to everyone. Smash that like. Tony, thanks for popping in over there on Twitch. I appreciate you, Tony. I did hear about the Luis Robert rumor. I'm just thinking in my head, like, what would we have to give up for Luis Robert? Because he has looked good. He has looked really good in spring. It looks like he's kind of back to what he was doing before the season last year. Last year was just a flat out bad year for Luis Robert. He was injured, of course, but yeah. So here is the stats here for spring training, and I wanted to bring this page up for all of us to talk about it. Not yet, JT. I'm waiting for them to finalize it, man. So we're just kind of going through the motions and seeing what everyone thinks, because right now it's like almost the roster is almost pretty much set. I think there's about one or two players that's in question right now. Peraza's one of them, and I think Fernando Cruz is another one of them. What's up, Don? Good to see you. So I highlighted Pablo Reyes' stats here so we can see it. 19 games. So Peraza played the most games in spring, by the way. Peraza played the most games in spring. He finished with a 160 batting average, 263 on base, 180 slug. He only had one double, 2 RBI, and he struck out 14 times. Only had 1 walk. I'm sorry, 1 stolen base. I apologize. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. I think Peraza's time is done here in New York. Now, he could clear waiver. Now, hypothetically, if he does not make this team, he's going to go through waivers. That's what's going to happen. And then if somehow, some way, he makes it through waivers, the Yankees can get him back. I don't think that will happen. I think a team will claim Peraza if that happened. But for right now, I would say Peraza is definitely on the outside looking in. And from Mike Rodriguez on X, he's saying Pablo Reyes made the team. And Pablo Reyes had a phenomenal spring. 311 batting average, 467 slug, 885 OPS, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. I mean, the guy was mashing all over the place. He was mashing. Yeah, 9 walks for Reyes, 10 strikeouts. So, I mean, that's a pretty good ratio right there. If you look at Peraza, 7 walks to 14 strikeouts. That's a pretty damn good ratio right there. So I will say, in my opinion, I think we all agreed that that Reyes deserved to make the team over Peraza. It does suck to see Peraza potentially not be on this team anymore because Yankee fans, myself included, I liked Peraza. I wanted to see him succeed, but he just has not done it, man. And he's out of options. So, that being said, I don't see Peraza being on this team. That being said, what's up, my guy? Pito's in the building. Look at him looking fresh. What's good, man? Good to see you. Shout out to everyone. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out for the first time. Over there on Twitch, follow if you are watching. Thank you so much if you are new over there as well. If Devers is on the trading block, would you want the Yankees to make a move? I've been seeing some things about Devers being on the trade block. I just don't get why the Red Sox would do it. They just paid for him, and I know the frustrations with him playing third, Bregman playing third, all that crap. But if the Red Sox don't trust Rafael Devers playing third base, why would we trust him? And they paid him a lot of money, so. I like Devers as a player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying I don't think the Yankees should make that trade, personally. That's just me, though. Mikey in the chat. Higgy hit 10 home runs in spring. I think he hit 8 and then didn't hit another until June. Want Reyes to be awesome, but 10 spring training home runs. No, I mean, I get you, Mikey. It's just spring at the end of the day. It's spring. But this is what we're going off of, though, right? I agree with you. The Higgy stuff was anomaly because, like you said, he didn't hit one until June. And I remember that season. I think that was 2023, if I'm not mistaken. So it's spring. You got to take it with a grain of salt. But this is position battles. This is someone trying to battle to make the team. And if you look at Reyes versus Peraza, because I don't think they're going to take both. I don't think they're going to take both of them. You gotta, of course, go with Reyes. Thank you, Wink. Thank you so much. I was going to say Alex Verdugo. What you talking about, Marvin? When a team suddenly wants to trade a franchise player, you don't want that problem. I mean, I understand why Devers is frustrated, Ken Solar. I understand completely why Devers is frustrated. They just paid him a 10-year contract. I don't remember the money off the top of my head, but they paid him to be their third baseman, and now the next offseason happens, and then you sign Bregman. So, of course, it's going to be an ego hit because they obviously don't see you as a third baseman. They want you to move to DH. And it's going to cause friction. Not between Bregman and Devers, because I've seen videos of Bregman and Devers out there playing, fielding balls together. Pause. Ayo. But of course, it's going to be causing friction between the front office and the player. I don't personally want to go out there a player that the team does not want to play them in the field, because we all know third base has been the issue, right? Third base has been the issue for the Yankees before spring started, during the offseason, during last season. We all knew third base was that hole that the Yankees needed to figure out. They patched it up with Jazz, but it wasn't the final move. And it's real. I know, man. I got myself, bro. I got you. But I don't think I would trade for a player that the team that they're on wants to move him to DH. That's what I'm trying to say. Pito, my guy. Thank you so much. Popping confetti all over the place. And my guy, P&W Trout Slayer, is back on the squad right before opening day. You are the man, Pito. You are the man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. We got to get these members up for the opening day. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'll be calling the game tomorrow. I'll be going live for a pregame tomorrow as well. So if you're new here, man, just join. It's going to be a fun time. I promise. I promise. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. Let's dig deeper into... I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. I'll just go off the screen for a second here as I highlight a couple of players. We all saw that Jason Dominguez... There's no doubt in my mind that he was going to make the team. So, of course, Jason Dominguez makes the team. Velasquez, don't see him making it. Ben Rice has made the team. That is something we have got confirmation on. Ben Rice will be on the opening day roster, which the guy deserves it. He's a flat-out beast this spring. Had 5 home runs, 10 RBI. The dude slugged .516. Ben Rice was doing it all, baby. We all know JC Escarra is going to make the team as well. One of the best, if not the best, stories of spring training. By far. JC Escarra, if you don't know this guy's backstory, he was a Uber driver, and then he was a substitute teacher. So shouts to him, man. Hats off to him. It's an awesome story. The video of him calling his mom, letting her know, it's awesome, man. So just fun stuff, man. It's just fun to talk about this team as we are one day away until opening day. I want to say the MVP of spring training for me would be this man right here, Cody Bellinger. This guy, first year, it's still spring, so, we can't take it and run with it. But Bellinger hit .423, a .750 slug, 1214 OPS, 4 home runs, 8 RBI. The most impressive stat, he only struck out 9 times. Israel, I appreciate you subbing up, man. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the family, bro. Thank you so much. Bellinger only struck out 9 times and 52 at-bats. That's impressive. So that's my MVP of spring training would be Cody Bellinger, no doubt about it. Max, someone said today that Dominguez will be a Roberto Alomar type player. At least his ceiling could be more in MLB Network. I think Dominguez's ceiling is through the roof, Jose, personally. If he can start fielding, which I believe in Jason Dominguez. I've been on that train. Like, I'm not going to give up on Jason Dominguez. I'm not giving up, so you all shouldn't either. But if he can start fielding better, the bat is no issue. Through the roof, Jason Dominguez could be a flat-out superstar in this league. How do you think we'll play Spencer Jones going forward, like 2-3 years from now, or is he trade asset? I think Jones is in a very interesting spot because Bellinger is only on a 1-year deal essentially because he has an opt-out after this year. So he can opt out and leave and test free agency. I do think Bellinger wouldn't do that because he wants to be a New York Yankee, but he could because if he goes out there and just destroys the baseball, and has a 100 RBI season, batting 290, why wouldn't you test the market after a season? I know he's won MVP with the Dodgers, but having a great season like that, why wouldn't you want to test the market? But if he doesn't, then Jones might be 2 years away, because Judge will still be playing right field, Dominguez will still be in left, and Bellinger will still be your first baseman. They could shift Bellinger to first because Goldschmidt's on a 1-year contract as well. So Jones does have an alley to get up here next year. The Yankees just, and Bellinger has already said that he doesn't care where he plays. He can play first, right, when Judge needs a DH day. He can play right field, center, left. Bellinger doesn't care where he plays. So that could be in play. I think Spencer Jones could be a year away if they don't trade him. JR says, what do you think about the kid Vargas in the minors? I think he's going to be a good player, speed, glove, and decent contact. He's going to be a sleeper. Vargas had a fantastic spring, man. I know it's a little bit of a small sample size compared to the other guys because I filtered it from games played. So let's go down a little bit and look at Vargas' stats. But you're right, dude. He did a fantastic job in 13 games, 571 batting average. His OPS was a 1957. 3 home runs, 7 RBI. I mean, I know for a fact the Yankees loved every single bit of Vargas. So he could be a sleeper. He could be a sneaky trade piece. Maybe if they go that route. We'll see. Last report I heard, like I said, was a couple hours ago, around 6-7 hours ago, from Robert Murray. They were on the phones trying to get a right-hand bat, which we all knew the Yankees were going to do in the first place. But JR, I mean, Vargas did a fantastic job, man. Yeah, Spencer Jones strikes out too much. That's why I want him starting in AAA. Hopefully he starts in AAA. I mean, we all know he hit 200 strikeouts in AA is not what you want, but he has made adjustments to his swing. He looked great in spring as well. And if he starts in AAA and he does well, doesn't strike out as much, we could see him as a potential late call-up this year, if not next year. What's up, Nelson, in the chat? What's up, my guy? I'm very happy tomorrow at Yankee Stadium on opening day. 2025 Yankees will be 97-65 record this year. Yankees going on again, American League East Division, and on again. Let's go, Nelson. It's going to be more. I think this year is going to be tough. I mean, Baltimore last year was pretty tough to outplay for the AL East. But this year, I think it's going to be a lot more difficult with with the Red Sox, and Baltimore is still going to be there. They're going to be good. But the Red Sox, I think, got a lot better. So we got to watch out for them. We got to watch out for the Red Sox, in my opinion. I see Bellinger having a big season and sticking around where Judge possibly moves to DH, giving Jones a spot. I don't see Judge moving to DH until after Stanton's off this team. Personally, I just don't see it happen. I think Stanton's going to be the DH until his time is up. Right now, Stanton's under contract till 2027. Do the DFA him? I don't think so. They could. There is an alley for them to DFA Stanton, I think, in 2 seasons. But I think until Stanton's off this team, it's going to be Stanton's DH spot until... Oh, my boy. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, John G. Dropping a $10 donut. Thank you, man. You are the man. You are the man, John G. Can't wait for tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for the support tonight. Smash that like, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all of y'all in the chat right now. Pito says, let's go, Yankees. Let's go. John G says, first game, 1962, was 9 years old. Looking forward to the season. Thanks, man. I got you, man. Thank you, bro. So you saw all the good years. John G, you lived through it all, man. You lived through it all. Hopefully we get back to that time, bro. I really hope so, because it's been a long time. I know we went to the World Series last year, but it's been a long time since we won, since we raised that freaking trophy up above our heads and says we are the champions, man. That's what we're going to do this year. I don't care if all the obstacles are in our way. Cole's down, Heel's down, Stanton's down. You know what? The baseball gods put obstacles in the way of teams that the gods know that team can come up and prevail for them. And that's what the Yankees are going to do. Let's go. Let's go. William in the chat. How long you been a Yankees fan? Since I've been alive, William. Well, I haven't started. When I first started watching baseball, it was around 03, 04. Probably the worst years to start, right? Because 04 was an absolute heartbreak. But that was the first pain I've dealt with in baseball was 04. I was born in 94, so when I was around 9, 10 years old, I started watching baseball. And my brothers bashed it in my head to be a Yankee fan. So, since then. And Chambliss bomb in 76 versus the Royals to win the pennant. Let's go. Oh, okay, John G. I cannot wait either, Robert. I cannot freaking wait, man. Tomorrow is going to be such a fun day. Tomorrow's, like, I'm telling you guys, tomorrow is going to be a fun day. And I hope you all are going to be with me hanging out. It's awesome. I'm telling you. We're going to have a good time. Brandon, I'm good. How you doing, bud? You got sick last week. And oh, no. You feeling better, bro? Arms you want to see make the next jump for us next year. I have faith, but pitching for us looks rough. I don't think pitching looks too rough right now. I mean, Heel and Cole, of course, being hurt is just heartbreaking because, I mean, if we have those two guys this year, I mean, the arms, we're good, right? I want to see LaGrange come up a little bit in the farm. I really like Carlos LaGrange after seeing what he's done in spring. I mean, that kid can be very special. The guy was throwing 100, 101 miles per hour. Sucks for Chase Hampton. Will Warren, this is a big test for him. You know what I'm saying? Getting thrown into the starting rotation. So we'll see how Will Warren is. But Ben Hess looked pretty good. The one game I saw him pitch, Ben Hess could be a nice arm due to our farm system, our rookie out of Alabama. So we got a couple of nice arms in the farm. That's just naming a few. I know there's a lot more, but that's just naming a few. You're mad? What? You're mad? Why are you mad right now, Brandon? Why are you mad? Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be full of excitement, bro. I can't wait, Strike Zone. I can't wait, man. Here, let me here. Hold on. Let me invite you, bro. I got you. Are you busy right now? Are you busy? I'm gonna send you a message. I'm about to send you a message right now. Let's see if let's see. There it is. We'll talk for a little bit. What time is that opening day game tomorrow? It's at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock tomorrow. 3 o'clock tomorrow, bro. But I'll be live at 2:30. I'll be live at 2:30. Oh, I can't even use that. Yeah, I did get MLB The Show. Yep. I did. I've been playing the crap out of the game. I'm only playing Road to the Show is what I'm playing right now. But opening day as well as the Sweet 16 is going to be like Christmas tomorrow. Theo, it's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be awesome, man. Can't wait, bro. I cannot freaking wait. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I forgot, like, I can't plug my headset up. Let's see. You say, can you see the case? What case you talking about, man? Opening day should be a national holiday. No school, no work, dude. For real, though. I mean, I got off work. I had a call off. I had a call off. Max, to me, the untouchables are Lombard, TJ Rumfield, and LaGrange. I don't know if Rumfield would be an untouchable right now, but I do agree on the other two. JR, my guy, NFE's in the building. Hold on. There we go. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I haven't had a guest on here in a while.
You're
What's
good,
up,
man.
dude?
Chilling. We're less than.
Are you ready?
Bro, 24 hours, man. One more day. One more day. We got this. We're gonna survive. We survived the winter. We could survive one more day, man.
We survived the cold winter, and this is my guy NFE in the chat, man. Guys, subscribe to his channel, The Strike Zone. He's awesome. But dude, I mean, you and I kind of had the same off season, man. We streamed pretty much every day, trying to, saying even if the news wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, how you feeling? Now we're still waiting on the news on who's making this team, but how you feeling like heading into tomorrow? Like,
I'm ready, man. I'm pumped up. I mean, I don't, I know the fan base is split, as far as how this team's gonna go. And real quick, I don't know if you hear. There's an echo coming in.
oh, is there?
Yeah.
Is there?
Just a heads up.
Oh man, I might have to put my headphones in.
You're good, bro.
I gotta get them downstairs. I turn it down. Can you still hear it?
We should be good.
Okay.
I mean, it's barely noticeable now. So yeah, I was like, I don't know if he hears that echo, but I'll.
Sorry, bro.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Listen, man. I feel good. I feel good about the season. I'm just glad that baseball season's here. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. This is going to be a different Yankees team. They're going to have to overcome some adversity, and let's see what they do, man. I don't think it's as bad as some people are making it out to be. They have a good team. I feel like their lineup is pretty decent. There's a couple of guys that need to come through this year. They need to have a big breakthrough. The pitching staff, that's where I'm a little bit worried, but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. They got to survive through. They got to survive these next few months till Luis Hill gets back, right? So Luis Hill at this point, I think he's coming back. July at the latest. I'm just thinking, best, worst case scenario, right? I mean, I know best case June, but I'm saying July. But I think I feel good, man. I feel good about this team. I like the players that they have. I like the roster. Let's see what they do, man. I'm just happy that baseball season's back. Yankee baseball is back, and we can finally start calling games, going live again more often than just going live and waiting around. Like the off season, as you know, man, it's always a boring time for us, for a lot of us baseball fans.
Yeah, man, and I muted myself, so hopefully that stopped the echo. But I mean, like you said, bro, it's been a long off season. I mean, the Yankees didn't make a lot of great moves. Unfortunately, injuries happen in this sport, and they were the. I feel like I know injuries happen to every team, but I feel like the Yankees had the worst injuries. I don't know. I mean, we might just think that because of us watching all the time, but man, having your ace go down, having your 2A pitcher go down. I mean, Max Fried coming in as a 2A, but like from last year, Luis Hill was our second best pitcher, and him going down as well. It's just like and then Clark Schmidt, his back issue leading to the shoulder issue. It just felt like it's like an avalanche, right? But at least the one silver lining we can say is that it happened now. Clark Schmidt looks like he's going to be okay. He's ramping back up. He's only on the IL to get his ramp up back up. So, once he's back into the rotation, I'd feel a little bit better. Like right now, I'm kind of concerned with Will Warren. His last 3 starts in spring weren't great. And, I mean, he got beat up against the Marlins. That's one team that we don't need him getting beat up against, right? The last game that wasn't televised, MLB, why would you not televise that game? Anyway, yeah, so a lot of injuries, a lot of obstacles in our way, but that's baseball, Susan, right? Like, that's baseball. So I don't think there's any need to panic. I think this team is still good enough to make the postseason. To win the AL East, got a little bit tougher. I will say that. Got a little bit tougher. But I still think this team's going to win above 90 wins at least.
Yeah, no doubt, Max. I mean, again, there's question marks with this team. You know, there's no denying that the AL East is always a tough division, no matter what. I mean, no matter how good a team can be or how bad they can be, all those teams in the AL East are always going to give the Yankees a hard time. It's just the way it goes. You know, we have to, as fans, we have to be ready for that. The Yankees have to be ready for that. The Red Sox, I feel as though they are going to be the team that's going to give us the most headache. I mean, they have made some improvements on their team. So that's the team I'm worried about. The Orioles are going to be a problem, but they have a problem with their pitching. You know, so they're dealing with some injuries too, right? I know you mentioned how it seems like it's always the Yankees dealing with all these injuries, but you know what? It's every team is dealing with injuries. And it's unfortunate. It's part of the game. It's part of the sport. I mean, what are we going to do? It's unfortunate, but I do feel as though a lot of players these days get hurt more easily than the players of the past, but that's a different conversation for a different day. They can make the postseason. I will say they'll make the postseason. I feel as though they will make the postseason. Will they make the World Series? That's the big question. I don't know. I think they'll go as far as the ALCS. I'm pretty confident in that. I might be a little bit early on my prediction on this, but I feel like this team is capable to make it to the ALCS. The World Series, that's gonna be a different story. That we'll have to wait and see when September, October comes around and see where this team is.
No, I agree. I mean, it's gonna be tough to make it back to the World Series. I think the Texas Rangers are a better team this year. If I'm looking at teams in the American League, like right now, who might be in our way, I think Texas is in our way. I don't think they're better than us, but I think they're going to be a better team. Last year, they dealt with a huge amount of injuries, and that team got better this offseason. And they have a weak division as well. I think the Astros are going to take a step back, but it's the Astros, so they could still be great, but them losing a lot of players. I mean, Kyle Tucker being gone, Bregman being gone, dealing with injuries already. I know the Astros are already dealing with pitching injury as well. So Seattle, what are they going to be? Can they hit the baseball? That was the main thing. They have the pitching. I think Seattle might have one of the best rotations in the league. And you're talking about American League Central, they don't really scare me. I know the Royals got better. I know Detroit is there. I think they're going to be a good team. I think they're going to be in the postseason as well. I don't know who's going to win that division. It's going to be to me, it might be the Royals or the Tigers, but we'll see about the Guardians as well. Guardians lost a lot of players too. But somehow, some way, I mean, Stephen Vaught came in there last year and, brought that team to a division title into the ALDS. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be very interesting. And, I mean, I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready for the grind. I'm ready for the fun, the upset that we're all going to go through. Of course, there's going to be ups and downs in the season. We're all going to go through it together. But, heading into the season, bro, I'm still feeling confident. It sucks about the injuries. It sucks about everything. But I think the Yankees are not done. They might not make a huge move right now. But I do think if push comes to shove and it's during the deadline, that's when teams start selling off. It's hard to get someone now, right? We might get somebody, a low-tier, mid-tier player. Who knows? We might get them today. But during the deadline is when teams start to sell off, and we could get a big pitcher like Cease or like, who knows, King or somebody, Alcantara. I mean, those names have been tossed around all throughout the airwaves, but I think we have to wait and see, and Cashman and the team will go from there after they see what they play on the field.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, concerning the team, I mean, the Yankees for all we know, for as far as we know, there's been talks of Brian Cashman is on the phone trying to acquire a right-handed bat. They haven't even released a 26-man roster yet. So, I mean, that should tell you something right there. So they're probably working on something. What that is, I don't know. Don't be surprised if the 26-man roster doesn't get shown, is not known to us tonight. We might find out tomorrow. The Yankees are always one of the last teams to release their opening day roster. So, if you don't hear anything, if you don't hear anything tonight, you're definitely going to hear it tomorrow. They'll release that roster tomorrow. We're going to have to hear about it. And, as far as other AL East, or not AL East, but other American League teams that the Yankees have to worry about, Royals and Tigers. Those are the AL Central teams they have to worry about. Those guys are going to be contending big time. I got the Royals winning the division actually in the Central, but the Tigers are definitely going to be. The Tigers are pretty good, man. They got a decent team. They're pretty stacked. They made some good acquisitions this offseason, so look out for them. The AL West, I mean, to me, it just seems a little weaker. But the Texas Rangers are the team you have to worry about in that division. Seattle, not sure what they're going to be. I know one of their starting pitchers he was shut down. I forget who it was. It was one of their good starting pitchers. I know he was shut down.
It was Kirby.
That's who it was, right? Kirby. That's who I thought. So that's a big blow to their rotation right there. For the Mariners, but. Also, for anybody who is going to be tuning into other baseball games, it's kind of fun mentioning the Red Sox are actually opening up their season against the Texas Rangers, and it is going to be Nathan Eovaldi versus Garrett Crochet. Just to throw it out there, I think I know we're focused on the Yankees, but I just think with those two teams and the pitching matchup, that should be a lot of fun. But tomorrow though. The Yankees open up their season against Milwaukee. I don't know that Milwaukee. I don't know if they're going to be contenders this year. I don't recall them making a lot of moves this offseason. They did lose. I mean, they didn't sign back Willy Adames. So to me, that's a loss for them. That's a big loss for them. I don't know. I don't know what Milwaukee's going to look like, but hey, you got to treat every team like that they could beat you. You don't take any of these teams lightly, no matter what their record is and how bad they play baseball.
Yeah, for Milwaukee, they did lose Adames. I mean, Devin Williams is here now, so they traded away their closer, but they did get Nestor Cortez in return, and he's looked decent. I mean, his ERA was pretty up there in spring, but the last two outings by him were pretty good in spring. If I'm not mistaken, he struck out 5 his last outing in the spring. But we'll see him Saturday. Max Fried versus him on Saturday. I cannot freaking wait. Hopefully we spank him around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did not pitch good in Yankee Stadium last year, so we'll see how he pitches on Saturday. But I think the Brewers are going to be a tough – I mean, dude, our schedule is pretty tough to start the season. I mean, we got Brewers, Diamondbacks, the Tiger. I'm going out of order now. Tigers, Guardians, I know we play. Those are all playoff teams last year. So it's going to be a tough test for the Yankees to start off strong. And if they do, then, I mean, if we're playing this well against these teams, I think the season is going to be a good one, man. I know the Yankees kind of always fall down during the summer, but I just hope this year is a special one, man. I know like Garrett Cole going down for 3 months last year. Now he's down for the whole year this year. Just sucks, man. But like you say, it's all steam ahead, and maybe they have something left in the tank. Maybe they have a move that hasn't been made yet. But like you said, they haven't announced their 26 men yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I want to answer Christopher Cancel's question here. He's like, aren't you guys conquerors against AL Central teams? Sure, we are, but you still don't take teams lightly, man. Those AL Central teams, they could be pesky. And I feel as though the Tigers and the Royals are going to be those pesky teams. Those are the two teams that I'm worried about, honestly, right after the Boston Red Sox. So that's just my take on it.
No, I mean, you're right. Chris, we do take over the AL Central, but that's why they don't really scare me. I know the Royals are going to be better. I know the Tigers are going to be better, but it just seems like the Yankees, and we haven't even mentioned the Twins or the Guardians, but it seems like the Yankees always play them well. It doesn't matter what happens. So I am a little concerned, but I'm not going to sit here and I'm not scared of them. I think out of all the teams I'm really scared about in the American League is the teams in our division. The Orioles and the Red Sox are my main two. With Texas, I think Texas is up there. Seattle, if they can hit a baseball, like that's one thing the Seattle Mariners haven't done. It's just bat. The pitching is stacked. Seattle is one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. So if that offense can give them 5-6 runs a game, or not a game, that's outrageous. But if they can give them 6 runs to work with, dude, the Seattle Mariners can beat anybody. Like that's how good their pitching is. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting. And I think the Mets play the Astros to begin the season, and then like you said, the Red Sox play. Who was it again? The Tigers? No, the Tigers play the Dodgers.
Texas Rangers.
The Rangers. Yeah.
It's Eovaldi versus Crochet. I was curious about that matchup, about who was pitching in that first game. So that should be a fun pitching matchup right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. What's up, D-Rod? Checking in. Gus is in the building. Oh, he's ready for baseball now too. He said, "I hate spring training. I hate it." I'm like, I get it. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? But we're still waiting on the 26-man roster. I'll let you all know what it is. I'm about to head out though. Thank you, NFE.
Thanks
for popping on for a little bit.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
So NFE, and he's gonna be doing a pregame, play-by-play as well. So check out his channel tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow in Yankee Land, but man, I can't wait, bro. It's like how am I gonna sleep tonight? It's like Christmas, but it's better than Christmas, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I know we've all been waiting for this day, man. I'm excited, and when I woke up this morning, I'm like one more day, one more freaking day. Baseball season is here, yeah. And I know spring training, right? I know not everybody gets into it. For me, yeah, the games don't count, but it's just nice to see that baseball season is back. Baseball's being played. I'm just, and also, it gives us an opportunity to see some of the, prospects that the Yankees have. So, let's hope for the best tomorrow. Let's hope the Yankees go 1-0, start the season 1-0, start the season on the right foot, and then go from there.
Yeah, if you didn't watch spring training either, Gus, you missed Austin Wells going berserk. Mm-hmm. And you missed JC Escara, and you missed Pablo Reyes. You missed all these players that are going to be big parts of this team. So that's just the batters. I mean, Yoendris Gomez had a fantastic spring as well. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all tomorrow. If anything crazy happens tonight, I'll be back. But until then, man, it's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. NFE, thanks for popping in for a little bit. Subscribe to his channel. It's my guy right there. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.
And always, go Yankees.